Hey friends, welcome back to our weekly Fridays with Faye devotional. Today what we're going to do is we're going to meet in Luke 5 verses 4 through 6. When he had stopped speaking, he said to Simon, "Launch out into the deep and let down the nets for a catch." But Simon answered and said to him, "Master, we have toiled all night and caught nothing. Nevertheless, I will let down the net." And when they had done this, they caught a great number of fish, and their net was breaking. Now imagine this moment. Peter and the others had been out all night. They were exhausted, disappointed. They had nothing to show for their hours of work. And then Jesus, who wasn't a fisherman, tells them to go back out in the middle of the day and throw the nets again. Every bit of Peter's experience told him this wasn't going to work. Fishermen fished at night, so the fish didn't notice the net. During the day, the net would be visible. But what we don't see here is Peter arguing. He didn't let his frustration win. He simply said, "Nevertheless." And that one-step obedience opened the door to abundance. So many fish that the net began to break. Here's the truth, friends. God's instructions won't always line up with what we think makes sense. He may ask us to try again when we've tried 1,000 times. He may ask us to forgive when we'd rather hold on tight to our bitterness. To keep going when we are so ready to give up and quit. The question is, will you trust him enough to obey? And I'll be honest with you, right now I am walking a road where I can't see the next step. Living with this disease, dealing with other things that don't add up, and wondering where it's all headed. There are days I want to throw my hands up and say, "Lord, I've done all I can." But then I hear his voice whisper, "Keep going. Trust me. Throw the net again." It doesn't always have to make sense. It doesn't always have to feel easy, but I'm learning that obedience opens the door for God to move and for me to get out of the way. Peter didn't catch the fish because he was strong or skilled. He caught them because he trusted the word of Jesus. And that's where God is after in us. Not perfection, but obedience. Not understanding every step, but trusting the one who holds the path. So let me ask you today, what's your net? Where is God calling you to step out even when it doesn't make sense? Maybe it's in your family, your job, your health, your faith. Whatever it is, remember this. The blessing isn't in our plan, it's in his command. And when we say, "Nevertheless," that's when God fills the net in ways we never imagined. So don't give up. Don't let the empty nets of yesterday define your faith today. Trust the one who knows exactly where the fish are. I'll see you next week, and let's keep walking in simple obedience, just one step at a time.